Yo, what's going on, people? It's the Kitty G on EGTV, and we're back again with another video. Hopefully, you guys are well. I haven't been on for a little bit with transfer news, but today we got a bunch of transfer news to run through. Charlie Patino is looking like he's going to be going on loan. You got a couple outgoings in Bernd Leno being confirmed going to Fulham. You have Galatasaray coming in for Lucas Torreira, and that looks like it's going to be sorted out very, very soon. And there's just a little bit more. Also, there's a big rumor about none other than the man himself that we were after last summer, James Maddison. Seems like Arsenal are back in for James Maddison. We're going to be talking about a Tielemans bid. Supposedly, there's a bid for Tielemans that is incoming very soon. And Arsenal and Leicester have reportedly agreed on terms on when it comes to how much we're going to be paying. This plus more on today's show. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also I will be doing a video immediately after this with a Crystal Palace fan, my boy Eagle Eye Football. I'm pretty sure. Why am I blanking with his name? My apologies. But yeah, and then there's some Jared Bowen stuff, some other stuff. We already got 25 of you guys in the chat. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button while you guys are here. And let's get the show started, people. Where do we begin? Should we begin with outgoing? Should we begin with incomings? And you know what? All or nothing Arsenal is around the corner, people. And I am excited. All or nothing Arsenal is around the corner, and I am excited. You know what? I need to ask you guys a question. Do you want me to do full reviews over all 3 episodes at once, or do you want me to do individual reviews for each one? That is the question I have. That is the question I have to ask you right now. That is the question I have to ask you right now, because if we can figure it out, that is the best way to which way is the best course of action. We'll have to figure it out. People are saying individual reviews. Let me know. Would you rather have 9 to 10 minute long reviews for each episode, or would you rather have one review for all 3 episodes at once that goes for an hour long? I think I'd rather do the individual episodes. I agree with Ethan here. Maddison is a dream move to United. David Beckham was his hero. He's a United fan. We're going to have to wait and see where he ends up going. I don't know if he's going to go to United. He might end up going to Newcastle United. That is the United he might end up going to, in my opinion. But there's a lot of transfer talk out there. There's a lot of rumors out there. There's a lot of stuff going around. We're going to have to wait and see how things work out from here. Let's just see what some of you guys are saying in the comment section. Individual reviews. Tielemans only wants Arsenal. It seems like James Maddison only wants Arsenal also. But yeah, where do we begin? Where do we begin, ladies and gentlemen? Is there anywhere else to begin besides some of the outgoings first? We'll begin with some of the outgoings, and then we'll work our way down to the rest of the stuff. So first things first, Lucas Torreira. Yes, Lucas Torreira, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be an interesting one with Lucas Torreira. It's going to be an interesting one with Lucas Torreira. Let's see what happens with Lucas Torreira. In my opinion, Lucas Torreira will be moving from Arsenal Football Club this window. There's no doubt in my mind over that. Where he will be ending up at this moment in time, it seems like Galatasaray. It seems like Galatasaray is the destination where Lucas Torreira will be ending up. Yes, Galatasaray is the place where he most likely will end up, because they are quite serious, and Arsenal are expected to receive a reasonable bid for the player from Galatasaray, and we most likely will be selling. So Lucas Torreira is on the verge of leaving Arsenal on a permanent transfer. This is not a loan. This is a permanent transfer. Lucas Torreira will be leaving Arsenal to go to Galatasaray. Now, My question to you guys is not about Lucas Torreira leaving. How much should we garner for some of these players? Because Lucas Torreira is one of the players that we're going to be trying to get rid of, and the amount of money that we're going to be getting for Lucas Torreira is peanuts, boys. It's peanuts. I'm gonna be getting onto James Maddison news. There's a lot of news around everything, but let's just get into the Lucas Torreira stuff. So Lucas Torreira is considered a new Galatasaray player after agreeing a 5.5 fee plus 1 million in add-ons bonuses for Arsenal. Torreira will have his medical in Istanbul and will sign a 3-year contract, uh, furthering season. Lucas Torreira is very close to signing. This was a day ago. Negotiations continuing with Arsenal. 3-year contract is an option, uh, and it's worth around 3 million net for his contract. So at this moment in time, Lucas Torreira does seem like he will be leaving. Lucas Torreira will be leaving, and he will be leaving for about 5.5 million. So talk to me, people. What are we saying about Lucas Torreira leaving? I don't think anyone is upset about Lucas Torreira leaving, but do you have an issue with the price? Do you have an issue with the price? Egal, check on Twitter. Torreira is holding out. Is he? Is Torreira holding out? What? I didn't see this. Um, all I seen was Torreira is on the verge of a permanent deal. I think the deal will get done. At the end of the day, guys, Torreira wants to play football. He wants to leave. He wants to leave Arsenal. He wants to leave Arsenal. He wants to play first team football. I don't think he's going to sacrifice his chances of playing first team football to stay at Arsenal. I think he's going to leave Arsenal in the long run. That's just the reality. That's just the reality of the situation right now, people. He's going to leave, and and he's going to leave because he wants to play first team football. It's a World Cup year. You don't want to miss out on the Uruguay national team. And if he's at Arsenal, let's be honest, he's going to miss out on that. He's going to miss out on that Uruguayan national team because he's not going to play enough minutes to play for the Uruguayan national team if he stayed at Arsenal. That's just the reality, ladies and gentlemen. That's just the reality. Let me get my headphones. Uh, I think my mic would sound a little better than me just waffling on here. Some people saying they'd rather have Torreira over Xhaka. Interesting, interesting to say the least. I don't know. Personally, I would rather have Xhaka over Lucas Torreira. I think Lucas Torreira. You don't want a player who doesn't want to be here. You don't want a player who doesn't want to be here, in my opinion. And Lucas Torreira just does not want to be here. Lucas Torreira, his head is elsewhere. He doesn't want to be at Arsenal. So why force a player who doesn't want to be at the club to be at the club? That's just the reality. Do you get what I'm saying? Anyways, hopefully this sounds a little bit better and it sounds a little more crisp. We have Odegaard, Vieira in the Maddison place. Why are we going for Maddison? You know what? Let's talk about the Maddison thing because actually before we get to the Maddison thing, there's a couple more things that we need to discuss, right? So Patino, Charlie Patino, this one here spun me because I didn't know that Charlie Patino was going to go on loan. I thought Charlie Patino would have got an opportunity with the first team. I don't know about you guys, but let me know what you guys think about Charlie Patino going on loan. Let me know what you guys think about that and everything else. Because I personally thought Charlie Patino was the thing. I like Torreira. We moved beyond that. Definitely moved beyond that. Let me know, guys. Just before we move on to a different topic, let me know what you guys thought about some of these guys. Let me know what you guys thought about some of these guys, like Lucas Torreira, like a Pablo Mari. What's your opinion on Lucas Torreira? What's your opinion right now on Lucas Torreira? Let me know what your opinion is right now on Lucas Torreira. Do you rate Lucas Torreira? Do you think Lucas Torreira was a decent servant to the club? Because in my opinion, Lucas Torreira never actually got a good enough running in the first team after with Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta always just kind of said he's not part of the plans. And with him not being part of the plans, Mikel Arteta never really gave him that fair shot to be part of the first team. And he never really got his opportunity to do what he did. But yeah, Galatasaray have signed Lucas Torreira. It is confirmed. So at 9 p.m. yesterday that there was confirmation that he had signed, and I don't see any information coming out that Lucas Torreira is holding out for more money. So Sahal, what you're talking about in the comment section, I think is a little bit outdated, my friend. I can show you a tweet right here. Says Lucas Torreira has been confirmed and will be most likely signing for Galatasaray. There you go. Yeah. So moving on quickly. Hopefully everyone's well. Yo, one touch in the house, bro. If you want to jump on, jump on. Let me know. I'll put the link in the chat for anyone who wants to jump on. You guys can jump on today. It's just going to be a quick little show before the 3 o'clock show where I'm going to have uh, a Crystal Palace fan on to talk about the game. Now, moving on. Norton Cuffy was, yeah, definitely. I heard about that. The same manager who had Norton Cuffy at Lincoln is going to be the same manager who's going to have Charlie Patino. So let's get into the Charlie Patino thing. This Charlie Patino thing is very interesting. Where is Charlie Patino's thing? There we go. Charlie Patino, ladies and gentlemen. Charlie Patino will be joining uh, Blackburn. Yes, Charlie Patino will be joining Blackburn. Big up Sahar in the house. Charlie Patino will be joining Blackburn, people.
Yo, you go. Check your DM.
I will check it right now. Charlie, but just one moment. Charlie Patino will be joining Blackburn on loan. What do we think about that, my friend? Hello, Sahar?
Oh yeah, yeah. Not sure really, but you see how he does in it.
What do you mean you're not sure?
Nah, because I thought maybe he'd be integrated in the squad. We got loads of games. Um, for me, this must
Why did I
mean
say
we get
Blackburn? Sorry, Blackpool people. Blackpool, not
Blackpool.
Blackburn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Blackpool. Basically, I think if he goes on loan, the squad in the midfield area is a little bit lighter now, especially Torreira looks like he's on his verge of going. I'm not sure about Maitland Niles, but I feel like they're clearing room for a midfielder. It feels like to me. Don't know about you, but it kind of does feel like they're clearing room for a midfielder because why would he leave? There's plenty of games available at Arsenal, Europa League, FA Cup, things like that you could have got minutes. So there must have been a decision made saying he's not going to get that many minutes. That must mean if maybe I'm crazy. I think we're going to get a midfielder maybe sooner than later.
Okay. In my opinion, the reason why he's going on loan, Sahal, is pretty straightforward. They couldn't guarantee him game time this season, and in order to not stop his development and prevent him from achieving what he wants to achieve, they're gonna send him to the championship, get a good move, and come back hopefully a better player. And I think this is similar to what we did with Balogun, similar to what we did with Emil Smith Rowe. I think there's a good loan for him. One touch here saying Patino to the championship is a good move. Let's toughen him up. Would have to prefer another team though, but we have cover there, and we will add a CM. So he needs to go and play. I agree. And I think this is positive because Tielemans is going, yeah, someone just said, what did ESR do at Huddersfield? Look at what ESR did at Huddersfield. ESR absolutely killed it at Huddersfield. Helped them stay up, and Huddersfield fans to this day still just love Emil Smith Rowe because of that. Big up Games FC. Yep, 100%. Black Jacket 644 in the house. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button while you guys are here. I know there's a lot of other Arsenal YouTubers live right now, but I really do appreciate you guys watching and sticking with your boy. But yeah, this is the information with Charlie Patino's loan. I think Charlie Patino's still very young, guys, so we have to understand he's very raw. He needs to be playing first team football with men, and he's 18 years old. So this is a good loan for 18-year-old to get more experience, to get more game time elsewhere, to see how he does in the long run. Now moving on from Charlie Patino, Pablo Mari, and I'm not sure if you've seen Pablo Mari, but we need to get rid of Pablo Mari as soon as possible, people. We need to get rid of Pablo Mari as soon as possible. And reports coming out that Pablo Mari is working on an exit with several clubs. You got Italian clubs making moves for Pablo Mari. It's just so many different things around Pablo Mari and Arsenal. This was reported yesterday that there was Monza have made an official offer to Pablo Mari. Pablo Mari's representatives went to Italy to negotiate the transfer. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on with the Pablo Mari situation. At this moment in time, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just want the guy gone. I think Pablo Mari, when he came in, somehow he was rated as one of our better options in the center back roles. Did you see that tweet going around of AVE TV saying him and Holding were our best center back pairing? We were down bad, bro. We used to be down bad. Like I'm saying down bad because how is it that Arsenal Football Club ever had Pablo Mari and Rob Holding as our two best center back options? Beats me. Absolutely beats me. It's confusing to me. But yo, we got AK in the house. Which AK is this?
Yo, bro, I think this is the first time that I'm joining the channel.
Welcome, bro. How you doing? Talk
Yeah,
to me, AK.
thank you, bro. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Tell me about Pablo Mari. Are you happy he's leaving? Because I think everyone is.
To be honest, I am quite happy, but there is a lot of these players that was not given a chance. We have to admit we could not. Like, as an Arsenal fan, of course, I want the best for my team. But for players like, I think Mario did have a bit of a chance, but Torreira did not have no chance at all. I would say Guendouzi as well. So you can't really say that. How do I put it into words? It's like when someone doesn't have a chance, you can't really make a statement about them, if you get what I'm saying. Unless you see them play and see what they can offer, then you can't really say anything about them. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, like Arteta had his feelings about Guendouzi and whatever, but I think it was a big loss for Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't mind losing on Torreira, but I think if we kept Guendouzi in the future, we could have sold him to Madrid or Barcelona for crazy amount of money. If you get what I'm saying, I'm not sure if you agree.
No, I hear that, but I don't think he's of the level to be sold to a high caliber club.
What, Guendouzi?
I don't think Guendouzi is of the level to be sold to a high caliber club because mentally he's not. Mentally he might have the ambition to do that, but he just hasn't shown that he's of that level yet. We'll have to wait and see. I think Marseille's a good place for him to now get another move, and Arsenal. We have to look at the character building and everything that Arteta is trying to do off the pitch. Because if you're not vibing with the team off the pitch, you're not going to help us on the pitch. So I get that. But Pablo Mari, he never had an attitude issue. Pablo Mari, he's just not of the quality and standard that we need at Arsenal. And I think it's pretty simple to say. But I just want to show you guys something. How down bad were we to be going and saying stuff like what we were saying on AFTV in 2021, where we were saying Rob Holding and Pablo Mari were our best center back pairing. Did you see this tweet going around? I seen this. I absolutely was looking back and I was saying, how did we ever have this opinion? It was crazy. What are you saying, bro? This is crazy, no?
So I think he was injured. That's why someone was injured at that time. It was when Pablo Mari actually had a couple of good games. Remember, against City or something, had a good game here and there. And then someone was injured. I can't remember. I think Gabriel must have been injured. And Ben White, of course, we didn't get Ben White at that time. So this wasn't even last year. It was the year when that season when Mari came in. He had a couple of good games. Someone got injured, Gabriel. And then Mari and Holding had a couple of good games. So at that time, I have to look back at it. It's not that crazy because we don't have really any good centre backs, to be honest, at that time.
Moving on quickly. This is escalating quickly, guys. Guess what? Hector Bellerin's contract is going to be terminated. Hector Bellerin's going to be terminating his own contract or foregoing his wages to get his move to Real Betis. This is great news. We've been wanting to get
How
rid of
many
Hector
times
Bellerin.
are we going to terminate contracts?
No, he's
scared.
terminating it himself. So what he's doing is he's foregoing his wages. We're actually not going to be, instead of receiving a transfer fee, he's just going to pay. He's just going to accept the fact that he's not going to receive the rest of his wages from Arsenal and move on a free. And this is a good gesture. This is similar to Willian. This is a good gesture from the player.
Why are we so bad at selling players? I don't get it. We are really bad when it comes to selling players.
The reason being is because our players are not worth much on the market because the team in general is not valued as high as it used to be. So if you look at players on the fringes at Real Madrid, they just won the Champions League. People are going to be interested in those players because they see some value in those players because of what they've achieved. Where Arsenal's underperforming, so it then puts our fringe players at an all-time low when it comes to price-wise. Where if we were performing to an adequate level, our players that are on the fringes would be worth more because of the fact that we are because of the fact that we are performing to an adequate level. So yeah, that is the main reason why we struggle to sell players. Is not because we are just bad at selling. It's because we have no negotiations to these teams. We can't tell them, oh, Eddie Nketiah is worth 25 million because he's young and this and that. But what we can tell them is, we have this player that we want to get rid of. If you want him, just take him, and he gets his name off our books. That's what.
What
That's
about
happening.
yeah? But what about the Leno sale?
Let's talk about the Leno sale, okay? Because I didn't get there yet. The Leno
Okay.
sale. Let me just look at the breakdown for you guys because David Onstein tweeted this out, and when everyone's seen it, the first thing they say to themselves is £3 million. How on earth did we get £3 million? But based on the actual information, it's technically 4 because he's going to play week in week out for. Let's just move to this page so you can see that. So everyone can see that, right? So. Bernd Leno has officially moved to Fulham. He has been announced by Fulham. He's been announced by Arsenal that he has moved. And the situation is he's going to be moving for £3 million initial fee, 1 million more in add-ons based on performances and games played. If they stay up, we will also get an additional 2 million, and if he stays up a second season, we will then get another additional 2 million. So total 8 million if add-ons are met. That is so add-ons are a total of 5 million, and that is the first 1 million is very achievable. The reason why the price is so cheap, he is one of the highest paid goalkeepers already in world football, 13th highest goalkeeper in world football price-wise. Arsenal we're trying to shift the player out for around 10 to 15 million. Fulham were not budging, and we've allowed the player to move on, and we got 8 million add-on 8 million after add-ons agreed. The reason why it's not more is because they couldn't actually pay the fees, and we needed to shift the goalkeeper on. Going into the new season with 2 goalkeepers that are getting paid over 75k per week, plus an academy goalkeeper as your third choice, and and bringing in Matt Turner, it didn't make sense to have what do you call it, Leno around. And we've also sold Runner. We're also planning on getting rid of Runnerson on a cheap deal also. So this Leno thing, some people saying it's disrespectful. Some people saying it's an absolute bargain. Was a ripoff for Leno. I think Leno was a good player for Arsenal to a certain degree. Fulham got themselves an actual steal of a transfer. This is a great deal for Fulham, bad deal for Arsenal. But in the grand scheme of things, if we were to keep him on the bench for the year, we would be paying him around 13 million. Does it make sense to be paying a guy that's sitting on the bench 13 million?
Bro, I get that, but what I would say is, do you not think that Leno was worth more than Ramsdale when we bought him?
Leno at the time was worth more than Ramsdale, but Ramsdale's English tax has made him cost more, in my opinion. Because English teams don't need to sell, where a German team like where he came from, they might be more interested in selling. But yeah, my big up Ozzy in the house. But yeah, my thing is everyone here probably agrees 3 million is too cheap for Leno. But moving him on and not having his wages on the books, it actually comes out to almost like Leno is not 13 million for 4 games. He played last season. Yeah, he's not worth the 13 million. Guys, we'd be paying him 13 million for the year. We received 3 million plus 1 million in add-ons. So we saved the 13 million plus we get the 4 million. So it's equivalent of getting a 20 million transfer fee almost. That's how much
Yeah,
money
but
the club saved.
Fulham are not going to stay up. Everyone knows that. Fulham, they're just like Norwich. They're going to come back up and go
Okay.
back down
Even
again.
if they go down, we still get 4 million because he's going to play every game.
That's a bad transfer. For us, that's very bad. For them, it's a bargain.
You know what? Everyone here is going to say the exact same thing on Leno. We're just going to keep it moving, I think, because there's no point of saying the exact same thing on Leno for every single individual. But let's now just move quickly or shift over to the conversation here. We're gonna see there's the Maddison news, and big up Ozzy for just joining us just in time for the Maddison news. The Maddison news is pretty weird. So reports came out. Yes, I think it was the other day. Let me find it. There's a lot of news Arsenal come out with all the time, but I seen this and I needed to show you guys. Here we go. So Leicester are expecting Arsenal to move for Youri Tielemans, but yet received an offer for the Belgian midfielder, right? Yet to receive an offer for the Belgian midfielder. But there's also reports coming out that Arsenal are interested. No, James Maddison is interested in a move to Arsenal. James Maddison apparently is interested in a move to Arsenal and is waiting for Arsenal to make a move on him. What do you guys think about that?
You know, it's not gonna happen. Man. No, you know how much Leicester said to Newcastle? 60 million. We're not getting this guy. He's not a proper winger. He's not a touchline winger. There's no way Arsenal are gonna get James Maddison, and he's the winger that we wanted. He's more of a cam. What's the point of getting him? We want a proper winger, and he doesn't fit the guy. It was him or Odegaard, and Odegaard was cheaper. We got Odegaard, and maybe if he was a year left, I would say maybe, but Leicester can ask for 60 to 70 million for this guy. And by the way, I think we need to move fast for Tielemans, because guess what? Chelsea, they want Fofana. They're gonna move fast for Fofana. After they get the left back sorted and everything else sorted, they're gonna buy for Fofana, and then before you know it, we're gonna be priced out for Tielemans. They're gonna be like, you know what? We don't actually need the money for Tielemans. Tielemans can stay on and leave for free.
No.
We need to move
thing
on
is,
Tielemans. Forget about Maddison.
Where you're wrong, my friend, is the Tielemans situation doesn't have anything to do with Maddison or Fofana or any of those guys. But let's just bring it back to the Maddison thing. The Tielemans thing, he has 1 year remaining on his deal. They don't want to lose the player for free. They will still sell him even if they sold Fofana or all these other guys and they made money elsewhere. They don't need to sell. Basically, they don't need to keep him. They want to sell him because of the contract situation. So bringing it back to James Maddison, the main article that spoke about James Maddison, you can see here with AFTV, it said Maddison is expected. Where is it? It said James Maddison prefers to move to Arsenal or Tottenham. So those are the two main targets that he's preferring to move to, even though Newcastle bid for him the other day. So it's not that we are linked to him. He's linked to us. We are not actually going out of our way to go for James Maddison. We have that area covered on the pitch. We have Fabio Vieira and we have Odegaard. It makes no sense to go for James Maddison, in my opinion. Ozzy, what do you think?
Yeah, no, big up everyone in the chat, and big up the people on the panel. But yeah, I agree what you're saying. For me, if we're talking about this last year, we're for it. Year's gone. We've covered that area. Makes no sense. You know, if you're going to spend 50, 60 million, it's better to be spent elsewhere, to be honest.
You agree? Okay, what about you, Em?
James Maddison, I would have took him last year. I was actually a big fan of James Maddison last year. Even this year, I think he had a good season. But I think we need Tielemans more than we need James Maddison, to be fair. And the whole Tielemans thing, I don't know if we're gonna go for him. I doubt we sign him actually. I think we'll probably not even get a central midfield. I think we'll get a wide forward in because the Tielemans links have just gone quiet for some reason.
Someone just said they sent me a DM on the Torreira update. What is the Torreira update? What could that possibly be? Let's see. What could the Torreira update be? Because is he having issues or something?
Wouldn't surprise me.
He's
Oh
holding
no!
out
An
for
hour
Valencia,
ago, Valencia have 24 hours to make a move for Lucas Torreira. If no offer arrives, which matches Galatasaray, he will join. He will be going to a Turkish club. Arsenal are pushing Torreira to leave. You know what? I think this is weird. This is the weirdest thing ever. A bunch of clubs want Torreira, but no one really actually wants to pay money for Torreira. So it's kind of like now that Galatasaray is serious, Valencia have come out of nowhere, but I don't really give a shit. Regardless, this is better for Arsenal. Win-win. Good for us. Really good for us. That makes me happy. Thank you, my friend. People saying
now basically
clickbait.
Igal is
Yes.
saying, I can't find the tweet basically. It said basically Lucas Torreira, Valencia asked them to cancel his contract because they can't afford to buy him outright, and they can't afford his wages either. So they can ask Torreira to cancel his contract, and they're gonna get rid of a couple of players here and there, and then they're gonna get Torreira. But I'm not sure how reliable that is. But that's why the people are saying that Lucas Torreira is waiting at Istanbul. I think he's done his medical. He's just waiting there to see if Valencia, because he prefers a move to Valencia.
Yeah. People are saying, Iga, why are you making up Maddison to Arsenal? Did I make it up or did I show you guys legitimate articles? Like, what's wrong with you guys? I hate when people do stuff like this. Say, oh, you're making up transfer rumors. I didn't make it up. This was literally all yesterday. Everyone was talking about James Maddison to potentially to Arsenal. Today, even today, you can check. Just type in Maddison move to Arsenal. You've seen the articles of where they're talking about it on Football London. They're talking about, let me show you 1 second. So you can see here, they're talking about it on Football London. Newcastle target James Maddison prefers to move to Tottenham or Arsenal. You can see here, James Maddison gives Tottenham and Arsenal a boost aimed over transfer. You see here a Tottenham article here from Dean Jones. He's saying James Maddison would prefer to move to Tottenham or Arsenal over a potential Newcastle transfer. Doesn't mean we're going to go in for him. Leicester are expecting us to obviously go for Tielemans, but then there's a lot of rumors just saying the exact same thing around James Maddison. Leicester rejected a bid, obviously, for James Maddison from Newcastle, and are hoping that Arsenal or Tottenham come in for him. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna ever come to Arsenal. Let me just make that clear. I'm just letting you guys know the news. This is the news. This is what everyone's telling us, that he prefers to move to Tottenham or Arsenal. I'm not saying we're gonna go and sign him. So it's not fake news. It's not like this is not actually accurate. It's not clickbait either. It's literally what they've said. He wants to move to Tottenham or Arsenal. And I've said James Maddison wants Arsenal move. I never said that Arsenal want to move for James Maddison. Everyone can understand exactly what I've done there and what I've said. I've literally told you guys what they're telling us, and this is what the news is. So I hate when people do this thing where they just say, "Oh, you're doing this for that or that." No, I'm literally telling you guys word for word what they are expecting from Arsenal. But yeah, moving on quickly. Memphis Depay. What are we saying, people? Memphis Depay. AK, I'll start with you. Memphis Depay to Arsenal. 17 million they were originally wanting, but now potentially could even be leaving on a free.
Bro, what I would say about Memphis Depay, if he could give us anything extra, he would have gave it to Barca. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's got a lot of expectations and he didn't quite live up to it. So I don't think he can offer anything to Arsenal, if I'm being honest. I'm not saying that he's a bad player or anything like that, but I just don't think he can offer us anything, to be honest.
Okay. You don't think he can offer us anything? What about you, Em? What do you think about Memphis Depay?
I would not take him. Keep him away. I would not want to sign Memphis Depay. I think this guy flopped in the Premier League already. Manchester United. Yeah, he might have been young then, but he still flopped in the Premier League. Yeah, no for me. I wouldn't sign him at all.
I think they're trying to sell him for 17 million so they can give that money to Frankie De Jong. So
plus we've signed Eddie to a new contract, so there's what, Eddie's gonna become third choice. I know he can play.
I view him as another winger.
Nah,
I don't view him as a striker. I view him as a winger, in my opinion.
I think he's more of a striker than he's a winger.
Okay. People in the comment section, let me know what you guys think about Depay. Obviously, people are saying Depay's finished. He's a washed player. Memphis, what? And then what else we got here? I don't know, man. You guys let me know what you think about Depay. Or should we just keep it moving? Keep it moving, right? Because I don't
keep it moving. This guy reminds me of another Pepe, man. He turns up in like 1 every 10 games, man.
Yeah, definitely.
We should do a swap deal.
Definitely does remind me of another Pepe.
Pepe and Memphis Depay.
Man said swap deal, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think just to let everyone know, I'm going to be doing another video at 3:20. So once we're done here, we're going to be doing another video with Eagle Eye Football, Crystal Palace fan on the channel. So I am just going to he just messaged me, so I was just going to make sure that I let him know when we're gonna link up there. But now moving on to the Tielemans news. Is there any massive Tielemans news, or is it just pretty straightforward? Because I feel like every day we get the same update on Tielemans. Every day is the exact same update on Tielemans. The latest on Tielemans. The latest on Tielemans. The latest on Tielemans. The update on Tielemans.
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting worried about this,
Because what is going on with Tielemans?
It makes no sense, Igal. It makes zero sense. Arsenal, I think we're trying to play too smart here.
Oh, okay.
Either we're trying to do too smart, or Tielemans is not our number one priority. It's one or the other, right? It makes no sense. If you want Tielemans, just go and get him. He's available. He's a year left. Maybe you have to pay a little bit more, but who cares at this point, really? He's not going to kill us. 5 million. 5 million is not going to kill us, right? So for me, it's absolutely ridiculous for Arsenal to do this, because what we're doing, we're putting ourselves in a trap, right? We don't know what's going on. We need to look at other clubs as well. Tielemans might just say, you know what? I've been waiting around for Arsenal for this long. United may come up tomorrow and say, you know what? We're going to buy Tielemans. Then what, Igal? Tielemans might say, you know what?
If United want to buy Tielemans, if United want to buy Tielemans and play him as a DM, let them play him as a DM.
No, Igal, but Igal, the problem
you guys
is,
disagree?
Igal,
if they're gonna buy a player,
I disagree, Igal.
No, but he's not DM.
That's my point.
But Igal, it doesn't matter where he plays. It doesn't matter. Igal, this is like the Bissouma thing all over again. Will Youri Tielemans improve us? Yes or no? Yes. Let's be honest, he will. Why are we not going to get this guy? It doesn't matter about United. It doesn't matter about all these other clubs, as you guys just keep telling me, right? He's available. He wants to join. There's no other competition for him right now. There's no other club that's coming in right now. That might change tomorrow. Chelsea might come. United might come. God knows about City, about the Bernardo Silva situation. We don't know what's going on with these other clubs. Yeah? We need to do our business. What these guys have done, and I give them a clap for it this summer. They have done the business quickly. For what reason did they do it quickly? In order to stop other clubs to get into the business, and also to get these players into the squad and get them integrated quickly, right?
Okay.
Because we need Tielemans.
Listen to this. You have 8 million for Leno, 5 million for Torreira, 10 million for Guendouzi, 3 million for Mavropanos, 2 million for Dan Ballard, 28 million on the table for Tielemans, and once we get rid of Hector Bellerin, we get rid of Charlie Patino on loan. We put Balogun on loan. We've gotten rid of a bunch of wages. We can now bring in Tielemans, and I think Tielemans' deal is going to be something that goes down to the end of the window, guys. I am not so sure we are going to even go out of our way and just drop the money on him any earlier.
Why not though? That's the question. Why not, Igal? Why
The
not?
reason
Why
being,
not asking?
the
Why
reason
not?
being, we are in a strong negotiation situation at this moment in time, and as you
But
said,
that's now, Igal.
as
That's
you
not in the
said,
future. We might be in a
one
weaker.
second. The player has made it clear his priority is to move to Arsenal. Of course, if it becomes a Timo Werner situation and another club comes in, and we've done a similar thing to Jules Koundé with Chelsea, and the players waited for too long, he can then move on. But at this moment in time, Tielemans to Arsenal is still the number one priority for him and for Arsenal to still get the deal. Now, I just want to bring some information to the table that I don't know if you guys have seen this. About 22 hours ago, it has been reported that Arsenal have agreed a fee with Leicester City. 22 hours ago, this came out. Arsenal have agreed a fee with Leicester City, and this is reported from David Ornstein. But it is not making the big splash that everyone would think it would make. The reason being, he didn't publicize it too much. He didn't mention it in such a big article because he's not 100% sure that this might not happen yet. So once David Ornstein actually starts tweeting this on his timeline and does a full article on it, people are going to say, it's happening, it's almost done. But right now, people are still skeptical. AK,
Yeah,
what do you
Igal, I
say?
think that's
One second,
fake one.
Sahal. 1 second, Sahal. This is not a fake account, bro. This is Arsenal Stuff tweeted this. Why would Arsenal Stuff tweet this? Arsenal Stuff is a reliable Arsenal account.
Check the
Oh
thingy.
shit,
Check
you're
the
right.
thingy.
You're right. It is a fake Arsenal account. You're right. My bad. This account can go fuck off. I'm blocking it. Fake ass account. You're right. How'd you know?
I got gassed in it yesterday. I saw it myself, and then I checked the thingy, and then I realized myself it's fake.
Okay, but then the main report that's coming out from the other day is Leicester are expecting Arsenal to make a move, yet to make an offer, but there's a bid incoming expected. But yeah, AK, what are you saying?
Bro, I believe that it's a bit hard to believe. Like, it would be a shame for Arsenal to put all this effort in to agree personal terms and all these rumours coming out just for us not to sign him. Do you know what I'm saying? It would be heartbreaking, to be honest. Because I feel like we already put in way too much effort in him. Why don't we just go and get the guy? I don't get it. Why are we putting all this effort in just not to get him? Do you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't make sense.
Nah, I fully hear that. Ozzy, what about you? What do you think about the whole
We discussed this before. This is gonna run down straight to like the final days of the transfer. I think we'll see what happens within the next week or so. Once these deadwood players are out of the club, like Torreira, Mari, and whoever else goes out, then I think we'll see if any traction happens. But I think personally, personal terms has been agreed. I think Arsenal are just waiting to lowball Leicester. Because listen, transfer window's been open for how long now? If anyone wanted him, why couldn't they just say here's 30 million, we'll take him, no long thing? But obviously that hasn't happened. So I think in hindsight, this deal is just a matter of time before it happens.
No,
it's just one of those. It got extra 10 million.
No way, Koku's going to City. I mean Leicester City. Is he really?
I don't know.
We should go for him, bro. I like
who?
What's it? How do you pronounce his name, bro? Ozzy, you would know.
No idea, bro.
Is
the Turkish brother who plays for Feyenoord.
Oh, what's his name again?
I think it's Soyuncu side.
No, that's
no. That's the centre back. You talk about Soyuncu. Oh, what's his name?
I hope Edu's not dumb enough. For what? Edu's not dumb enough for what?
Yeah, I know
Tielemans
who you're
clearly.
talking
Another
about, but
Leicester
his name's
fan wishing
gone.
Tielemans goes. You know what? Ants actually has said Tielemans is a good player. The only reason why he's wishing for him to go is because he doesn't want to lose the player without getting a transfer fee. The majority of these Leicester fans only want to sell him so they don't lose him on a free. It's not that he's a bad player. It's not that he's a bad player. You know what I mean?
Igal, what's the saying? Extra 10 million. Igal, let's be honest. Extra 10 million, yeah, is not gonna kill us. Clearly, we got the money. Because why are we also the winger thing, Igal? We were hearing we're gonna hear about winger soon. Now we're hearing the winger might come later when a big guy is available, like Sane or one of these guys. So clearly we got the money for Tielemans, right? We got the money for Tielemans. We just want to lowball it, and us waiting for a world-class winger. I think that's a mistake as well. I know we're not going to talk about it, but that's a mistake as well. I don't know why we're waiting for a world-class winger. Bro, this is just another mistake. Why are we just not getting a winger in that can help us right now? There's loads available. We didn't go for it. Bro, again, we go into a season where we need holes to be filled in. If there's an injury, it's going to cost us again.
I think the only reason why Arsenal are not doing that is because as soon as we get linked to players, everyone starts jumping in for them. And that's why Edu is kind of trying to work behind the scenes. And when we do, or like when rumors do start coming out, we kind of want it to be imminent, not just to say, we've been linked to this player, the other player, and this one and this one. We want something to be imminent, if you get what I'm saying. That's the only reason why Edu is kind of not trying to show everyone what he's on. And that's what Fabrizio Romano's been saying about Arsenal's transfers, because like if you see it nowadays, like as soon as a big club gets linked to a certain like even if there's no rumors coming out for him, as soon as a big club gets linked to him, everyone else wants him all of a sudden. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how the transfer window has been running this whole summer. So I think it's a good thing that we're trying to keep our business.
Yo, do you believe this though? Do you believe that we have this mystery winger? I don't believe there is a mystery winger.
Bro, I think there is. I think it's not a mystery winger. I think the plan was to get a winger that will cost 60 to 70 million and a midfielder that cost about 30 million-ish, around about that. Because it makes no sense. Why would we even go in the Rafinha race? I know Eddie was bullshitting that. Eddie was kind of saying, but let's be honest here. We were in the Rafinha race. We were willing to pay 60 million, right? We were willing to pay that 50 to 60 million. So clearly we got that money for a winger. God knows why, but that's the money we got left over for a winger. And the midfielder, we're trying to raise that by sales and wages off the books, right? That's what the plan is, right? Whether I agree with it or not, I don't agree with it. I think we should just buy a 30 million pound winger, 30 to 40 million. We don't need a winger desperately. We need a someone that can compete with Saka, right? A young guy that costs 30 to 40 million, not a big risk anymore. Let's not go for the Nicolas Pepe situation again. Let's go for the young, cheap guy that can develop, right? That's what I would do. But clearly, Arsenal.
Can you make some suggestions? So who would you sign for?
Bro, there's loads, bro. There's loads. There was like a thread. There's a thread. I can't be bothered to go on my Twitter and check it. There was like a thread of like 10 wingers that we could get easily for 30 to 40 million. But I share that again. I'll share it again. But basically, there was like 10 wingers available that can be available for that good price, a price tag. Young players. They're not world class, but they're good players. They can improve. They are more technical than Pepe, because Pepe, when he came, even the little supporters knew about Pepe. Pepe was not a technical winger. He was more of a counter-attack, direct, goal-scoring winger. And even at Arsenal, his best time is when we counter-attack, fast breaks, and he scores goals like that. That's what Pepe is known for. But these other guys that were on the trade, they're more technical. So you can go for a technical winger that'll fit Arteta, a touchline winger that's more technical, that's better ball security, that is a better dribbler, a bit stronger. All these technical things that you need an Arteta system. These guys are better than Pepe. We don't need a winger better than Saka. We need a winger that's gonna better than Pepe for Arsenal. Bro, that's not a hard thing to do, bro. There's about 10 players. Bro, Harvey Barnes is better than Pepe, bro. He would improve us tomorrow, for example. But I'm not saying we can get him. But I'm just saying, for example, he would improve us tomorrow. But the long story is short. Arsenal, I feel like we're making another mistake. What was the lesson we learned last year? Coming to that season was we waited too long. We got players in late, and then in the season we got screwed. A season is a marathon, not a sprint. We have done well. We have done a 6 out of 10 for me, a 6 out of 10. In order to get 7 or 8, we need to get those 2 players in the squad, integrated, Tielemans plus winger, whoever you want, right? Get them integrated. We got other squad issues, but hopefully we survive with that. And then we can actually compete for the Champions League, because Chelsea are improving. We are laughing at Chelsea, yeah? Chelsea are improving. They are not joking around. They want top 4. Bro, we're going to miss our top 4 again if we don't strengthen. We need to strengthen now, not tomorrow. We need it now.
Okay. Enough about the rants for a second. Just to ask everybody, is this the team that you guys would go with versus Crystal Palace? Is this the team you guys would go with? Or let me just show it this way. It's basically Martinelli, Jesus, Saka, not back 3, back 4. The same team that we played versus Sevilla. So it's a back 4 with Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko. Midfield of Xhaka, Odegaard, and Partey. Front 3 of Saka, Jesus, and Martinelli. I don't know why they did it this way, but you know what I mean, right?
Yes, technically you'd like to think the fullbacks will push forward.
Did they start against Orlando? No, they didn't. Who else did they start against? They started against Chelsea. Yeah, so it was this lineup. What do we think?
I think that will be the lineup on Friday night. Same lineup.
This is my predicted lineup also.
I think if Tomiyasu's fit, he might come in for Ben White. He might.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be the same. No way, Tommy. Hopefully they don't do something that stupid and play Tommy. Tommy ain't ready. He needs game time. He needs more time. Just rest him and let's slowly integrate him in the squad, because we rushed him back that last year and he broke down straight away. We need to take our time with these injury-prone players, Tierney as well. So hopefully these 2 are bled into the squad slowly in the Europa League games. We've got loads of games coming up soon. In the FA Cup games, Vieira, I'm not worried about Vieira as much as well. Like, we got so many games coming up, thick and fast. And that's when we need them the most.
I just wanted to show you guys some of the stuff, the All or Nothing stuff. So All or Nothing, they had their screening in the cinema. I've been to that cinema actually to go watch the Arsene Wenger documentary. They had an event where they had former players, current players. They had all the boys there. It was a pretty cool event. Arteta was also there. But one thing that I seen this. Did you guys see this?
I saw this.
And the worst thing, we're wankers. I can't even lie. We're actually wankers. I can't even lie. No, we're wankers. We're wankers. And we actually had a conversation just now. I'm an Arsenal fan. We're wankers, bro. You know we're wankers. You know what it is.
Yeah, you guys heard that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was a bit mad. I can't lie.
That was funny. The guy who's freaking he's an Arsenal fan, but the way he said it, that could easily be fun into something.
We're not wankers. We're delusional, man. We're not wankers. We're delusional, I think.
Okay. You call it whatever you want to call it. Kalechi in the house. Big up Kalechi. I'm trying to find the Anfield thing. What did he do? Where was it?
Oh Lord.
Basically,
that is so embarrassing.
That is actually so embarrassing.
Okay. So
that is actually embarrassing.
Arteta, crazy idea, makes the Arsenal team train with You Never Walk Alone in the background in London Coney to replicate the intimidating atmosphere against Liverpool, and then
And we got slapped 4-0.
what did you think about that?
That's embarrassing, man. And we got slapped 4-0 as well after doing all
Yeah,
of that.
this
So
this
what
was
was
it.
the
This
point?
was it. They got the speakers out.
Oh, the worst thing is my guy next to him's like, yeah, it's a good idea, man. It's a good idea. I'm thinking you lot are as dumb as each other, man.
And then he gave a whole story about it. Honestly, I can't wait for All or Nothing tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be interesting.
My man said in the interview.
Tomorrow, Arteta is gonna be exposed, and it's gonna be beautiful, man. Beautiful day
Can
tomorrow.
I just say, Arteta, not only is he an average manager, he's actually a weirdo. Like when he talks, like I don't understand half the stuff he says. He was saying he was seeing red shirts at Anfield. Well, of course
That's
you're
what
gonna
I'm
see red shirts.
saying. So you're getting dominated
gonna
in the
see red
game, and he's like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
I never experienced it before.
and he pissed off Klopp that day, and we got slapped 4-0. All or
Yo,
nothing.
you guys are funny. Anyways,
guys, on
I'm gonna
Friday.
do.
Shit! Here
I'm
we
gonna
go again.
I'm gonna do a video right now at after this. What the hell? How did I not timestamp that? I'm just gonna do 15 minutes. But yeah, there's no time for Q&As today. I'm gonna save the Q&As for the Crystal Palace preview. I got my guy coming on in a second. So you guys pay attention to that. It's gonna be starting right after this. It's gonna be on in about 5 minutes. We're gonna be going live. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna redirect you guys after this live is done. Go over there and do me a favor, hit that like button on that video. Don't forget to hit the like button on this video. Have yourselves a wonderful day, guys. I'm gonna be going now, but we're just gonna do a quick like 10-15 minute review, preview. I mean, to the Crystal Palace game with Eagle Eye Gunner. Yeah, why did I say Gunner? I'm so used to calling everyone a Gunner, but yeah, Eagle Eye. Basically a Crystal Palace supporter, and he's going to be coming on. He's going to be giving me his take on the game, and I think it's going to be a decent. Little video. You guys should come check it out. We've had him on before. RIP to my guy Shucks. He introduced me to him. He was cool, brother. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely. Last time we met up, he had the audacity to say he felt like Crystal Palace are set up better than Arsenal, and I'm like, you know what, you might be right, but there you go. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up there, boys. Big up AK, AK for coming on for the first time. Really do appreciate it. Big up Ozzy for coming on. Sahal for the optimism today, and then you got M in the house. Big up. But yeah, we're out of here, people. Peace.
Big up, man.
Big up.